Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this week's edition of WWE 2K16 NXT Universe. We are fastly approaching NXT TakeOver Rebellion, where Sami Zayn will be putting his NXT Championship on the line against none other than Kevin Owens. General Manager William Regal made the match last week after he admitted he let Kevin Owens down after he got attacked from behind by Sami Zayn over on Monday Night Raw, which led to Randy Orton punting Owens in the skull and putting him out of action for a couple of weeks. We're yet to see Kevin Owens back here in NXT, but we do have the champion in action to kick off things tonight. We're not sure who he's going to be going head to head against though. Again, General Manager William Regal keeping tight-lipped, staying quiet about his opponent. It's amazing the lengths that William Regal has gone through to put Sami Zayn out of action, to take that NXT Championship away from him. William Regal doesn't have the power to strip him of the title altogether, but he can certainly make challenging matches like he did 2 weeks ago here on NXT, when he went head to head against the Ascension in that 2-on-1 handicap match, where the Tag Team Champions, they annihilated him, even put him out of action for a week. And it just gets worse. Baron Corbin is the superstar that Sami Zayn has got to topple next, and I tell you what, Baron Corbin, he's on a bit of an undefeated streak lately here in NXT as well. So will Baron Corbin be able to continue this amazing undefeated streak, or will the NXT champion Sami Zayn show why he has that gold around his waist and be able to topple Baron Corbin here this evening? I mean, just look at the size of this guy. It could be the deciding factor for this match opening up this evening as well. Now, going back to Baron Corbin's undefeated streak, look at the type of guys he has gone through that he's picked off on the NXT roster. When Finn Balor debuted, he didn't wait around Baron Corbin. He got straight down to business and defeated him at NXT Arrival in that no disqualification match with that end of days. Such a devastating maneuver. Corbin also featured on a recent episode of SmackDown where he made quick work of former #1 contender to the NXT Championship Curtis Axel. Baron Corbin, he gets paid by the second, it seems. And it doesn't really matter who you put in front of Baron Corbin, he will take the fight to them, make quick work of them, as I've already said, and hit the end of days. 1, 2, 3, game over. And you know, I think if end of days is hit here this evening on the NXT champion Sami Zayn, then we could very well be looking at a potential #1 contender for the NXT Championship, whether that'll be Sami Zayn still or Kevin Owens after TakeOver Rebellion in a couple of weeks' time. Just as expected, it's Baron Corbin that's taking full control of this match against Zayn, but somehow he manages to get himself out that hold that Corbin had him in, down onto the canvas. And what a move by Zayn, just planting his leg behind Corbin and taking him to the mat. It's not something you see every day. Corbin taken to the canvas. This is the NXT champion that he's in the ring with. He didn't get there by chance, by luck, or any of that. Sami Zayn worked his ass off to become the NXT champion. Look at that fatal 4-way that he had to go through. The brutality at the hands of Curtis Axel, who would attack him from behind week in, week out. And of course, that match at TakeOver Arrival against Curtis Axel. So brutal, but it's Sami Zayn that came out on top. Such a resilient character, and that alone could see him through that championship match at Rebellion against Kevin Owens. And what is Baron Corbin planning here for Zayn now? He's got him hung up on the top rope here. Oh, and just plants his head down into the canvas. And he looks to end this one, looking to put the NXT champion away, but it's a simple 1 count there. Zayn very well aware of his surroundings. And now Baron Corbin with that power slam. Just makes it look so easy how quickly he picks Zayn up. There's a rope break there. The referee saw Zayn's leg just under the bottom rope there. Baron Corbin just, manhandling Sami Zayn, who is back to his feet now, followed up with that drop kick. It's Baron Corbin with his back to the mat. As I said, it's not something you see every day. It's just back and forth between these two at the moment. And speaking of championships, the NXT Tag Team Championships will be on the line for this evening's main event. The Ascension will look to defend them against the Lucha Dragons, and Sami Zayn hooking the leg here on Baron Corbin, looking to put him away, but Corbin kicks out at 2. So close there for Sami Zayn after that snap suplex. He's got to do a bit more, I think, if he wants to be winning this match against Baron Corbin. But the Lucha Dragons last week were impressive form after that win against Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy. It was Sin Cara that made Enzo tap with the armbar, cinched it in tight, and Big Cass, who was outside tying up with Kalisto at the time, was totally unaware of the action within the ring that costed the match. So it's the Lucha Dragons that advance through to this evening's main event at a shot at the Ascension's Tag Team Championships. They were amazing last week. If they can do exactly the same this week, then we could potentially be looking at new Tag Team Champions. And Sami Zayn now, Blue Thunder Bomb to Baron Corbin, goes for the cover. That could very well be it, but no. Corbin kicks out at 2. Unbelievable from Sami Zayn. The strength he just displayed there to actually pick up Baron Corbin, the size of him, the weight and everything taken into account. And I say no, stamping down on the elbow of Corbin. Unbelievable show here from Sami Zayn. These two, they're just back and forth, and Zayn catching Corbin. What a spine buster. Spine on the pine. And it looks like Sami Zayn is going to continue to inflict more damage on Baron Corbin here, bringing him to his feet. And look at Zayn. Oh, wow. And Zayn, he's going for the cover. He's got the legs hooked, and that can very well... How on earth did Baron Corbin kick out 1? How is he still in this match? Punishment that he has taken. Absolutely incredible from Baron Corbin. And Zayn now going to the top rope. Baron Corbin in a world of trouble. Sami Zayn. Oh, Swanton Bomb. If that's not it. I'm not sure. Zayn not going for the cover. He's decided to pick Baron Corbin up. I'm not sure what good of a move that is. And Corbin bringing Zayn back into the ring now. I think the punishment that his body's taking, I'm not sure he's with it at the moment. Baron Corbin sending Zayn into the corner now. Oh, just squashing his whole body at the turnbuckle there. That clothesline from behind, and the crowd, they're loving this match. Kicking off this evening's NXT show. Baron Corbin has Zayn on his shoulder. Runs him into the turnbuckle and down. Back to the canvas. Could that be it? Could the NXT champion be put away? No, he can't. It's a 2 count there. Baron Corbin out of breath, running low on steam, but yet he still continues to find. Nice back body drop there to Zayn in the center of the ring, going for the cover. The referee at 2, and Zayn again kicks out at 2. Unbelievable. What a match to kick off this evening's show. Baron Corbin probably thinking to himself, what do I have to do to put away the NXT champion? And we're certainly having a fine display of why Zayn has that gold around his waist. And now Zayn, surely, yes, another Blue Thunder Bomb to Baron Corbin. Surely that's got to be it. 2, and Baron Corbin kicks out at 2 as this match continues on. And look at Corbin, he's back to his feet already. It's almost as if his body's soaking up this pressure. And what a big boot right between the eyes to the NXT champion, Sami Zayn. And Zayn, I don't think you want to look at this. It's not looking good. End of days to the champion. What? It's Kevin Owens. What's he doing here? He wasn't supposed to return until TakeOver Rebellion. Baron Corbin doesn't know what to do. He's stood in the ring. Does he go for the cover and end this match, or watch Owens make his way to the ring? Kevin Owens, who will be going head to head against Sami Zayn for his NXT Championship at Rebellion, is back here on NXT. I thought William Regal last week said that he wasn't cleared to compete until Rebellion, but you know, he's looking great. He is looking in brilliant shape. And now Kevin Owens Oh, there's the bell. This match is over. Corbin leaving the ring, leaving Zayn to Owens. Owens sends Zayn into the ropes. Pop-up powerbomb to the NXT champion. Kevin Owens making his intentions well known with that exclamation point. That pop-up powerbomb, so devastating. The force he brought Zayn's body back down to the canvas. Unbelievable. Just 100% pure aggression. He is looking in great shape after taking that punt kick from Randy Orton. He's come back a lot sooner than we thought he would. And the question that hangs in the balance that's on everyone's mind is, are Sami Zayn's days numbered as the NXT champion? As announced on last week's episode of NXT Universe by General Manager William Regal, the Ascension will be putting their NXT Tag Team Championship on the line against the Lucha Dragons. It's a main event not to be missed. After that interview earlier today with Devon Taylor, Finn Balor making his way out to the ring now. He said that he wanted to get to the bottom of this, and it looks like, well, I'm hoping for Finn Balor's sake he gets some answers to find out who this character, who this person is, what he wants with Finn Balor, what's he doing here in NXT. Hopefully we get to the bottom of it. There's been so much speculation on what it could be, who it could be. I can't even imagine what Finn Balor must be thinking, what he must be going through at the moment, what he might potentially have to come up against. I mean, we saw a glimpse of it last week when he had that rematch against Hideo Itami, and that's something you gotta give Finn Balor credit for in how humble he's been towards Hideo Itami, to losing both of those matches over the past 2 weeks. I don't think it's all about losing to Hideo Itami. I think it's the fact that, you know, these fans pay their hard-earned money to come to the live events. They also watch at home on the WWE Network, and these matches, they're getting interrupted when they could have easily turned into classics. Not sure if it is wise of Finn Balor to be calling out this character, this person, whatever it is, but hopefully he gets some answers. And oh, here we go again. The lights have gone out.
When the past reminds you of how good you were, the future awaits your fate, while the present eats away at your shallow core. Some call a soul. He doesn't think like you, nor does he feel like you. His alien ways are the reason for my very existence.
I feel like we've gone back to the 1920s, the whole arena turning black and white here. Oh my, it looks like Finn Balor's got his wish. As we saw last week, we got glimpses of this guy. And it seems that the rumours are true. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Willow that's making his way to the ring. The alter ego of Jeff Hardy. Well, Jeff Hardy's not here this evening. This is the disturbed, crazy, tormented individual, and is here targeting Finn Balor. Oh, the light's gone again, and Willow from the top rope. Finn Balor was in the ring waiting for Willow, and now Willow with the twist of hate to Finn Balor. The crowd going crazy. What on earth is going on? And now Willow headed to the top rope. Balor needs to get out of there. Oh, swanton bomb from Willow. Why is he targeting Balor? Why? What a crazy show it's been so far, and I think it's going to get even crazier as we head into this evening's main event. The Lucha Dragons set to take on the Ascension for their NXT Tag Team Championships. If the Lucha Dragons can win the titles here this evening, what an upset they'd be causing, as the Ascension have been dominant ever since arriving on the scene here in NXT. The Lucha Dragons, though, they're no pushovers. They were brilliant here last week against Enzo Amore and Big Cass, which is why I think General Manager William Regal made this match, to see how far the Lucha Dragons can go. Can they put a stop to the Ascension? Well, we're about to find out in tonight's main event. The crowd's ready, the Lucha Dragons are ready, I'm ready, hope you guys are ready as well. The Ascension making their way to the ring. As I just mentioned, they've been ever so dominant since arriving on the scene. They've taken out the likes of the Wyatts. They've beaten down Generation, which consisted of Big E and Xavier Woods at the time. They didn't have Kofi Kingston alongside them. And more recently, they absolutely tore apart the NXT champion Sami Zayn, even put him out. I think Zayn just had to take a week off after going through such hell against the Ascension in that 2-on-1 handicap in the main event just the other week. They're just so dominant, so aggressive. They're not afraid to fight. And they certainly look ready this evening. Connor, victor of the Ascension. Will they be able to retain their NXT Tag Team Championships? Or will they be stripped away by Kalisto and Sin Cara, the Lucha Dragons? Find out next. So with all the formalities out the way, a referee with the tag titles, that is what tonight's main event is all about. I find it kind of surprising, and it just speaks volumes, doesn't it, that the generation of Xavier Woods and Big E never came back for a rematch for those tag team titles. They knew exactly what they were up against, and they had it coming to them. The Ascension just took them to school, dominated them, took the titles away in their debut pay-per-view on NXT as well. Now Victor got the size advantage over Kalisto here. There's a couple of punches to Kalisto, but look at Kalisto fighting back. We saw this last week in that match against Enzo and Cass. And Kalisto has even said, you know, he's worked so hard to get here to NXT, into the WWE. And he's not going to let himself down now. He's not going to let his family down. He's going to be doing everything in his power. And then Victor, oh wow, what a power bomb! Such aggression, and that's what I'm talking about from the Ascension. They can turn a match around on its head in seconds, and that could have very well been it. The Ascension could have had the tag titles retained that. I think Sin Cara would have something to say about that, of course. It's just the way the Ascension go about business. And now look at Kalisto with those kicks again. Well educated. Oh, followed up with the Enziguri. Missed it first time around. But come the second, the boot is connecting with the back of Victor's head. Kalisto so quick to move around the ring. And now double hook German suplex. Nicely executed there to Victor. It's going to have one hell of an effect on the spinal area. Going for the cover. And it's just a 2 count there on Victor. Could have very well been it. Locking that head in between the legs. And no. How about no, says Victor. Nice counter. Went for the clothesline, I think. But look at Kalisto again. With another reversal of his own. Swinging net breaker. Kalisto now. Oh. Nice takedown there to Victor. As he continues on this punishment. Victor with the catch of the leg, spinning heel kick, nicely done. It's just back and forth between these two at the moment. Victor putting Kalisto in that Chokehold. He's got it locked in. Could Kalisto tap here as Sin Cara watches on? Having to break it up. Kalisto could be out. Victor going for the cover. Is Kalisto done? No, he kicks out at 2. Only just though. That sleeper hold could have been enough. And there's the tag from Connor. Tags himself in. And look at the size difference now. Connor and Victor. Great teamwork. Dropping Kalisto down onto both knees of Victor and Connor. That backbreaker. Connor just knocking Sin Cara off the ring. Just playing with him. As they are now. The Ascension beginning to cut the ring off from these two. What a move! What a move from Connor. Just slinging Kalisto across the ring with that German suplex. After knocking him into the corner. And again, Connor moving Kalisto away from Sin Cara to stop him from making the tag. And what a boot to the skull. Going for the cover. That could very well be it. Sin Cara looking on nervously. As this is their chance. This is the Lucha Dragons' chance to make a real name for themselves. To make a real mark on the NXT roster. To become the new NXT Tag Team Champions. And look at this. Reversal after reversal. Kalisto trying to get back into this match. And again, it doesn't seem to be working at the moment. Connor goes for the cover. Gets a 2 count. Whatever Kalisto is trying, maybe something like a Hurricanrana, it's not working. Very well scouted from both Connor and Victor. Again, Connor just playing with Sin Cara, knocking him off the ring apron. Frustration really beginning to sink in now for Sin Cara. As Connor sending Kalisto at the corner. And there is a tag. In comes Victor again then. And oh no, we saw this when they went head to head against Sami Zayn in that 2. What a handicap match! The double shoulder barge. So devastating, and Kalisto has fallen victim to it again here. And now Victor knocking Sin Cara off the ring apron. Going for the cover. Could that be it? 2. Oh, and Kalisto again kicking out at 2. But he will continue to fight Kalisto. Or maybe not. Victor slamming him face first into the canvas. What's he have in mind here now? Oh, just wrenching on that neck. On that head. Oh, man. We saw this against Sami Zayn as well. Surprising that doesn't bring the head off its shoulders. The force that he does it. Working on the legs, that's what you need to do. Try and keep the likes of Kalisto and Sin Cara grounded. Because once they get going, there is no stopping them. And now, look at this. Oh, wow. What a collision. I mean, just imagine being Kalisto. The size of him matching up against the size and weight of Connor, who's flying off that second rope. Wow. The forcing. It's got to come sharp, hasn't it? It's got to do some damage. And now, look at Connor. Just manhandling Kalisto. Tearing him from limb to limb. Picking him apart just like they did to the NXT champion Sami Zayn the other week. Kalisto really going to have to try hard to get himself out of this situation now. Otherwise it's... oh, snake eyes! And now Connor, oh man, running right into Kalisto. The punishment he is taking here this evening. Now Connor, oh, what a submission. He's got him high up there, locked in. Nowhere for Kalisto to go. Oh, but hold on a second. Kalisto breaks out. And now Kalisto. Oh, wow. What a jawbreaker there from Kalisto. But Connor is right back to his feet. And Kalisto is allowed to make the tag. In comes a fresh Sin Cara. And that can mean trouble for the Ascension, the defending tag team champions. What a Hurricanrana from Sin Cara, taking Connor to the canvas. Sin Cara, who was mighty impressive against Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy, and that's something Connor or Victor has to be careful of this evening. That armbar that he wrenched on Enzo Amore last week. I mean, look at this move from Sin Cara. Oh, incredible. Maybe he's gearing up that arm of Connor's, focusing on it, ready to maybe lock in that armbar at some point of this match. Oh, and Connor, what a fist, what a punch, what a blow to the side of the head of Sin Cara. But Sin Cara, though, sending Connor into the corner. And makes a tag. In comes Kalisto. And what is this? These two have... Oh my, look at the strength of Sin Cara. And Kalisto off the top. What a move from the Lucha Dragons. What a corkscrew from the top from Kalisto. He went for the cover. Victor came in to break it up. And now it's all breaking down. Both teams in the ring at the same time. The referee finding it difficult to get order in this match. And there is the disqualification. There is the bell. This match is over. But these two teams, the Lucha Dragons, the Ascension, continue to battle it out. It's an absolute brawl. Connor, Victor, the Ascension have hightailed it out of the arena with their NXT Tag Team titles. They live to fight another day, but what an impressive performance from the Lucha Dragons. That's all the time we've got for this week's episode. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you all soon for the next one.